You might be wondering, why is it that a talented actor known for significant roles in series and films doesn't have the same reception in Brazil? Well, Brazil is known for its warm and enthusiastic affection toward its idols. However, Tyler James Williams' situation is a bit different. In this video, we'll explore how a lack of understanding of Brazilian culture and the way he interacts with his fans might have contributed to this negative perception. We'll also discuss how the series Everybody Hates Chris, which was a big hit in Brazil, adds an extra layer of complexity to this situation. Get ready to understand the factors influencing this relationship and discover why, despite all the Brazilian affection, Tyler James Williams isn't as warmly received as other actors from the same show. Firstly, let's dive into how Vincent Martella, known for playing Greg in Everybody Hates Chris, became a viral sensation on social media. Recently, a photo of Vincent Martella caught unexpected attention. In the image, he is wearing a shirt with the phrase, "I'm famous in Brazil," and this simple message had an impressive impact. Brazil, known for its passionate love for pop culture and TV idols, reacted with great enthusiasm. The post quickly spread across social media, touching the hearts of Brazilian fans who love seeing an idol acknowledge the local audience's affection. The combination of the humorous message and the fact that Vincent Martella was recognizing the show's popularity in Brazil generated a wave of support and admiration. The image not only won over the Brazilian public, but also resulted in a massive increase in the actor's followers, gaining millions of new fans in a short amount of time. What makes this story even more interesting is how Brazil, with its vibrant fan culture and passion for television series, can turn a simple gesture into a viral phenomenon. The warm response from Brazilians and how they interact with their idols show the depth of their enthusiasm and how a small action can create a large and positive impact. One of the main reasons behind Vincent Martella's success on social media is the friendly rivalry between Brazilian fans and Tyler James Williams, the actor who played Chris, the protagonist of Everybody Hates Chris. This playful and competitive dynamic among the followers of both actors created a healthy competitive environment on social media. While Vincent Martella saw his follower count surge to over 6 million after his post with the "I'm famous in Brazil" shirt, Tyler James Williams, who has 2.4 million followers, faced a somewhat different situation. Martella's popularity revealed an interesting facet of this rivalry. While he embraced and celebrated Brazilian affection, Tyler's relationship with his Brazilian fans has been more complicated. On Tyler's social media, comments from Brazilians are often filled with iconic lines from the show, such as "Your dad has 2 jobs" and "Dude, she's so into you." While these lines are a demonstration of the show's impact on Brazilian audiences, the constant repetition of these expressions has become an annoyance for the actor. The situation escalated to the point where Tyler had to limit comments on his posts, especially from Brazilian fans, to avoid invasiveness. This contrast between Vincent Martella's warm reception and Tyler James Williams' more strained relationship with his Brazilian fans illustrates how different reactions and approaches can influence how actors are received and perceived on social media. While Martella was able to capitalize on the fans' affection, Tyler's experience highlights the complexities of managing fame in a global scenario where fan enthusiasm can sometimes cross the boundaries of what is considered comfortable. Tyler James Williams, the actor who won over Brazil with his charisma and Everybody Hates Chris, addressed the intensity of the affection he was receiving from Brazilian fans on social media. In a post that quickly gained attention, Tyler expressed his love for Brazil and sincerely thanked his fans for their support. However, he also issued a serious warning. If the number of comments continued to be excessive and invasive, he would be forced to take drastic measures, such as blocking users and restricting interactions. This statement had a significant impact on fans who were used to expressing their affection in an intense and repetitive manner. After the warning, Tyler took a practical approach to handle the situation. He disabled and limited comments on several of his Instagram photos, seeking to protect his privacy and reduce the pressure of interactions that, although well-intentioned, were becoming uncomfortable for him. Tyler's decision reflected his attempt to balance fan affection with his desire to maintain certain personal boundaries. His approach revealed the complexity of managing fame in a digital age where the line between admiration and invasiveness can be thin. The actor sought a middle ground that allowed him to continue interacting with the public while maintaining his own comfort zone. This situation illustrates how fan affection can sometimes create unexpected challenges for those in the spotlight. Vincent Martella's image, known for his role as Greg in Everybody Hates Chris, became viral on social media for a series of reasons that resonated strongly with the Brazilian audience. In the photo, Martella wears a shirt with the phrase, "I'm famous in Brazil," which immediately caught attention and charmed Brazilian fans. The post quickly spread, resulting in an explosive increase in the actor's follower count, gaining millions of new admirers in no time. In a revealing interview, Tyler James Williams shared his frustrations. He commented, "It must be some kind of joke in Brazil or something. It seems like they watched Everybody Hates Chris and decided to flood my timeline with comments in Portuguese. There are over 275,000 comments in Portuguese. I can't understand what's going on about the phenomenon. It's so confusing." This statement underscores Tyler's surprise and confusion at the sheer volume of interactions. The actor continued more directly, saying, "No matter what I post, you guys are always there commenting the same things over and over. That's what you do." He revealed that the constant repetition of these comments was negatively impacting his social media experience. The frustrated tone reflected Tyler's difficulty in dealing with the flood of interactions that he perceived as invasive, even though they were a demonstration of affection from Brazilian fans. Tyler James Williams' reaction prompted a range of responses from Brazilian fans. Many interpreted his stance as arrogance and ingratitude, believing that he did not understand or appreciate the warm and enthusiastic way he was being received. This sense of disappointment arose especially because for many Brazilians, the constant expression of affection on social media is a sincere demonstration of admiration. For them, the frequency and intensity of the comments are a way of expressing the deep affection and respect they feel for the actor. On the other hand, other members of the Everybody Hates Chris cast have shown a very different attitude toward the affection from Brazilian fans. Tashina Arnold, who plays the matriarch Rochelle, and Jacqueline Mazzarella, the teacher Ms. Morello, are notably receptive and enthusiastic about the support they receive. Both frequently interact with Brazilian fans and express their pleasure in visiting the country. They highlight how special it is to feel like stars in Brazil and how much they appreciate the affection and attention they receive during their visits. While Tyler grapples with the challenge of dealing with invasive comments, Tachina and Jacqueline embrace the connection with the Brazilian audience. This difference in approach underscores how fan affection can be perceived and received in varied ways by different cast members. How each person handles fan affection reflects the diversity of experiences and reactions to support in a globalized digital era where interactions can have a profound and varied impact. In my opinion on the situation, I believe that Tyler James Williams' difficulty in dealing with Brazilian fans' affection stems, in part, from a lack of understanding of the local culture. In Brazil, the expression of affection on social media might seem intense and repetitive, but it is genuinely a form of care and admiration. For us, each repetitive comment and interaction is a way to say "I love you," even if the manner in which this is done might seem exaggerated to someone unfamiliar with our way of showing affection. As Tyler himself commented, he views these interactions as a kind of bad joke, and the lack of understanding of Portuguese might cause the original message to be lost. Additionally, it's important to highlight that Everybody Hates Chris is especially loved in Brazil also because of the Brazilian dubbing, which adapted many lines and jokes so that Brazilians could relate even more to the series. The dubbing brought a local touch that helped the series integrate uniquely into Brazilian daily life and pop culture, making it a very special phenomenon for the local audience. Although Tyler James Williams is best known for his role in Everybody Hates Chris, his career is quite diverse and includes appearances in films like the romantic comedy I'm in Love with a Church Girl and notable roles in series like The Walking Dead, Dear White People, and Criminal Minds. The frustration of being recognized primarily for a role he played as a child may be an additional factor in his reaction. The experience of being associated with a single role, especially from a distant time, can be challenging for an actor seeking recognition for their entire range of work and talents. Therefore, Tyler's reaction can be understood as a combination of cultural and personal factors. The lack of understanding of Brazilian cultural context and frustration with how he is perceived may have contributed to his response, reflecting the complexities of managing fame and interactions with fans in a globalized digital age. The interaction between Tyler James Williams and his Brazilian fans is marked by notable complexity. The affection shown by Brazilians is genuine but may be misinterpreted due to cultural differences. Vincent Martella's viral popularity and the friendly rivalry between fans of both actors add further nuances to this dynamic, complicating how affection is perceived and received. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content about the behind the scenes of your favorite series and movies. Also, leave a comment sharing your thoughts on this situation and how you think fan affection should be interpreted.